Okay, so welcome to module number 1, the mindset. So in this, I've got quite a few things over here I want to teach you. And if you're going to learn, trust me on this, you are going to be way ahead than most of the people. In fact, your colleagues, your friends, like you're going to be way ahead than most of them. So the importance of mindset. Why is mindset so important, right? So what exactly is mindset? If you can ask, like people have this thing, they've been throwing around this word everywhere. Okay, mindset, you don't have the right mindset, you have the mindset of growth mindset, and so on and so forth. There's so much of things, so much of conceptions and misconceptions that's been going on when it comes to the mindset. So I'll tell you how important your mindset is, all right? Especially when it comes to your profession. The mindset is like 100% important because, like, sales profession is way different than the rest of the other roles. And sales is the only thing that's going to keep your company, the company that you work for, alive. That means one thing is like you are representing your company. Okay. The second thing is that you are into the core role. And if you, meaning you as in like your physiology, your mind, your energy, if these things are not really performing well, functioning well, that will show in your performance. That will show in the quality of your work. If you're not going to start every call, every conversation with the prospect, if you're not starting off with the right kind of mindset, if you're not having that attack mentality, what is going to happen is you will be losing every time. You will be on the losing side. Whoever has the higher control, whoever has the higher control over the conversation, they win. Now, if you don't go with that attack mentality, and if you don't have that growth mindset when it comes to that particular conversation, who's winning? Who's winning? And this is not only in your profession. Just think about all the conversations that you have with everybody, with people around. And if you're not having the upper hand in any conversation, you're on the losing side, right? So that's how important your mindset is. Now, how do you develop a positive mindset? So this is not positive thinking. Positive thinking is different from the positive mindset. Positive mindset can be applied on every single task that you do. Okay. So when it comes to your profession, let's talk only about your job. And if you do not have the right attitude, if you do not have the right mindset when it comes to your job, your every day will become a suffering. That's how you feel like you're stuck because you don't know what to do. You don't know what is the next step. You cannot have an absolute control over your day. Okay. So how do you develop the positive mindset? So in every single action that you take, you need to, like I said, you need to go into that attack mentality. So I'm going to attack this. Be it a call, be it a report that you're working on, be it a complex task that you're working on, it doesn't matter. But it's not during the work. It's not during the work. Please understand, it is not while you're doing the work. No, it's not. Just before you start, before you begin, when you're going to sit in your computer, when you sit in your laptop, or when you're just going to talk to the person, right? Just before you start, I want you to have that attitude of, you know what? I'm going to kill this. This is mine and I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it. No matter what, I'm going to win it. And that's why you need to go with that kind of a mindset. That's how you develop a positive mindset. It's not only for one particular task, but every little task that you do in your job, you need to have this one. If you're going to go with this level of vibration, right? If you're going to go with this level of vibration, just imagine what is the quality of that particular work that you're going to do. You're going to have so much of like better output, right? Most people, I'll tell you what, the moment a task has been assigned, I'll tell you what, oh man, I have to do this. They make this face. Why are they making this face? Because they don't like to do this thing. So the moment you take this shift, like, you know what, I'm going to own this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to kill it and I'm going to win. If you're going to go with that mindset, right, you're going to finish it. Like no matter what, you will finish it. That is how I'm telling you, you will be, just by doing this alone, it's a shift in your mindset. But just by doing this alone, you're going to go way ahead than the rest of the people. That's how you can smash your competition. If you have competition in your team or in your company, doesn't matter. They can't even come close to you. Okay. That's a mindset. The next one is, how do you overcome the negative thoughts and beliefs, right? Beliefs is a big one. Belief and belief system is actually a very big one. Now, let me talk about the thoughts first, negative thoughts. Sometimes we feel, and we are all human beings. We all have the consciousness, and we have these thoughts coming and paralyzing us, right? You have fear of your job, right? You have fear of your future. You're so scared about what you're going to do in your future. Sometimes we get it, and it's not only for you. Everybody faces this. But the only thing is, how are you going to, overcome that? How are you going to tackle that particular thought, right? See, overthinking and negative thinking is a part of our life, but that doesn't mean that it should control you or your life. And this is why I'm saying that more than 90% of the people are actually feeling stuck is simply because they're stuck in their mind, not in their life. If you feel stuck over here, that will reflect in your life. So you should not feel that, you're shackled. I'm stuck. I cannot get out of this. You should never feel that. Even if you just think for a second, the thoughts will keep spiraling over and over again, and it'll go deeper and deeper. You must have experienced this yourself. You have tried so many times you have experienced, like, on one particular thought, it just came to you like this thought. It could be a fear, it could be anxiety, it could be like lack of clarity, like I don't know what I'm going to do. And from then on, your brain catches up and spins for a very, very long time. And that is how anxious, overthinking, negative thinking, all these are coming in. So how do you overcome it? Just with one small thing. The moment you start getting that, okay, awareness is the single key to success when it comes to your negative thinking or your overthinking. So what you do is, the moment you get that negative thinking, right, I want you to catch yourself that, okay, I am thinking negative. Now, this is not good for me, because thoughts is just 95% of the thoughts that is going on is nothing but the possible consequences that can happen or cannot happen. Are you getting it? Can happen. It may happen. So whatever you are scared about, it may happen, it may not happen. It is not that it will happen. You know that, right? So the moment you are aware, okay, you know what? I'm actually thinking bad, like negative thoughts in my mind, and that's not good. So what do you do immediately? I want you to change up your physiology. That means so I'll tell you, first of all, you are going to get these thoughts. You're going to get these thoughts only when you're idle, when you're sitting, when you're lying down, when you're sitting and watching TV, when you're scrolling on your phone, when you're not really doing anything. So the moment you become aware, okay, I'm thinking negative, I am stuck in this overthinking, and it's not good for me, right? So the moment you catch yourself, and then change your physiology. The moment you catch yourself, change up, just get up, start moving, do something, move your body. The moment you start doing that, your brain is actually occupied, your mind is actually occupied onto something. It's not idle. When you're idle, when you don't do anything, then all these thoughts and everything else will come in. But if your mind is actually fixed on, let's say, a complex problem, right? Let's say you want to solve a complex problem, you start moving and try to solve the complex problem. You don't have to solve. Even if you try, even if you do things, that itself is enough. Okay? This is a very, very powerful one. This is how you take control over your negative thoughts and overthinking. Okay? The next one is focusing on your goal. So when it comes to your goal, again, mindset plays a very, very important role. Why do you think only 4% are actually successful? In any field that you take, only 1 to 4% of the people are actually successful. Rest 96%, they are just doing it for the sake of doing. Okay? So how do you really stay focused on your goal? Very, very simple. Tell you what, every day, all you need to do is focus on your daily chores. So focusing on your daily chores is nothing but, you have a goal. Okay. Now, if you don't have a goal, then I think you should work on that first. Okay. So you have a goal, right? This is your goal, and this is where you are. For you to get from here to here, you need to put in the work. Okay. But most people are not able to get here because there are a lot of things that is coming in your way. There are a lot of things that's coming in your way. Be it the holidays, be it it's raining outside, you're not able to do the things that you're supposed to do, or the internet is not working, there is no power, I'm having a fever, I'm going on a vacation, today's a weekend, let me take off, so many things, right? I mean, even people can come and say, hey, you know what, it's okay, chill for some time. So many things are coming in. So even if you just lose track a little bit, what happens is it's pretty hard for you to get back on track. And that's where, overthinking, procrastination, I'll stop it. You know what? It's not working out for me. All of this will come in. Okay. Even the self-doubt plays a big role. So how do you set a proper mindset when it comes to your goal? All you need to do is one thing and one thing only. It's nothing but momentum. Build momentum. If you stick with that one particular thing, let's say you pick up a goal that I want to have a promotion in the next 3 months. Okay. So if you want to have a promotion, you are over here. So what are you going to do to get here? So not just simply applying for a job, but what do you want to do? You have to build a skill. Correct. So for you to build a skill, right? For you to build a skill, when you're working on that skill, there are so many things that will come and derail you, stop you from doing things. And it happens. That's how life is. But when you set a perfect timing that you are going to work on the skill, no matter what, every day at 7 o'clock, I'm going to work on the skill, right? Every day, 7 o'clock, there is no thinking, there is nothing. When it's 7 o'clock, you're there working on that skill. Within 3 months, you can master the skill. So, I mean, of course, it depends on the skill, but you get the point. So what I'm really trying to say is, once you build the momentum, okay, you can't stop. And that's the best part. And your brain finds so good on doing that and even completing that on an everyday basis. So if you do that and if you build a momentum, trust me on this, success is inevitable. Okay, so momentum is the key. But for you to build the momentum, you need to have the daily discipline. So when it comes to your everyday task, what I want you to do is every morning and evening, I want you to read the document that I have given below. Okay. So for a profession like sales, what happens is rejection is normal. It's common. But the thing is, you should not make the common thing common. You need to try to understand and learn and improve as to what you can do. Okay. And this is very much possible unless you approach this entire game with the right attitude. Okay. So what I have done is I have given a link. And if you're going to download the document, you're going to have few statements. Okay. So every time when you feel down, every time that you feel sad or low, this is during the day. Apart from that, every morning and every evening, I want you to read this. If you can take a printout, good. Okay. Because you are having it, you're holding it in your hand and then you're reading it. So it's not just about reading. What happens is when you're holding it and when you're reading it, you're looking into it and you're reading it out loud. I want you to feel all the emotions. It's not just about reading the words. It's not just few words. If you're going to treat it like, oh, it's just few words, what this can do to me, then it can not do anything. But at the same time, if you're going to read by feeling all the emotions in your blood and bones and your heart, when you feel and when you do that, right, your whole physiology changes. There's a different type of neurochemicals that is being pumped in your brain. Just imagine this. I'm going to take a sales call right now. Okay. I'm going to take the phone and I'm going to be like, okay, I've got a number. I've got this. I've got to talk to this guy. Fine. Hey, what's up? No, I mean, not what's up. Hey, hello. Right. But if you're going to change up your physiology and if you're going to read these power affirmations and if you're going with that attack mentality, if you're going to pick up the phone, hey, your energy, the way you talk, the way you vibe, everything changes. And that's the power that most people don't know. And even the companies that you've been working for, the companies train you on your procedures, on the process, on the words, on the, this and that, but they don't teach you the mindset. This is something that I really find fascinating because most people don't know what really takes to, be the best, like become the best in your work. Okay. So if you're going to do this, you are easily going to you're going to be massively throttling your performance onto the next level. Okay. So every time when you feel low, anytime you're feeling sad or low in energy, I want you to read this. and I want you to feel it. This is during the day. Apart from that, I want you to read this every morning and every evening. Just by reading this, you can change up your physiology, you can change up your mindset, and you will start feeling it. You will start giving out that energy. All right. So that is pretty much with the mindset. And I hope you've got the value. If you have not really taken notes, I want you to watch this video once again, take a lot of notes. I'll see you on the next module, managing your emotions. Bye-bye.